Hi, my name is Kendall, and you're watching Artbeat.
You're watching Artbeat.
Artbeat.
You're watching Artbeat.
You're watching Artbeat
on Cable 8.
You're on Cable 8.
You're watching Artbeat on Cable 8. I like paintings because it's interesting to see how other people view the world.
I think that the best time to paint is when you're hanging out in your pajamas and slippers.
I really enjoy painting and pastel and art because I feel it's a way to really express yourself and put to visual what I am feeling inside and ways to express my heart and how I want to connect with things greater than me. And so painting rocks.
I like to watch other people paint because it's just the joy of their expression going across their face.
Experience so far. We have kind of an open program where we meet with faculty and have constant input and critique on our work, but there isn't really a set schedule of your process of making work. It's kind of open what you want to do, how you want to do it, your own time frame, and it's kind of just a small community where you constantly have input and advice. Which is especially nice from a diverse faculty here, which they're all really experienced in the art world, so have a lot of great input for everyone. It's really kind of a cross-media program here, so it's strange to have someone specifically painting representationally. A lot of people working in abstract, but this is what I'm doing. Mostly working with historical figures and relating those to modern practices and modern painters, modern artists, and kind of dealing with the concept of art in general. So a lot of my work brings in historical paintings and kind of creates like a clash between those and modern artists and modern art, abstract art and representational art. Basically, in the end of my undergrad career, I started to my work started to come together into this theme of addressing levels of illusion and reality in painting, which was where I started to deal with abstraction and representation, and also the visual space of sort of an illusionistic space versus a flat space of the canvas. And I'm not sure exactly how this happened, but at some point I started adding in these art historical figures that were interesting to me, and it kind of just evolved naturally from that. There were these two interests, or maybe three interests, of painting abstraction and letting the paint be paint versus painting really tight, representational, accurate, virtuosic representational painting. And then my sort of more conceptual interests in art history and art theory, and they all kind of came together. And they're still kind of steadily evolving and starting to think a little bit more deeply about the concepts here in grad school, and figuring out how to make everything work together a little bit better. And it's dealing with the personality of the artist as sort of this person that's raised up as a hero in society. So it's really meant to be ironic and a little bit funny that he's facing off against enemies that aren't seen in the frame. And I think as the work's evolving, it seems like it's going to turn out to be a little bit sad. But Jackson Pollock's kind of a sad story anyway. Some of my earlier pieces that I've just finished last semester dealing with similar themes. There's one that's discussing two modern art critics who were basically enemies, though they pretty much believe the same things. And they're represented by two typewriters in this double panel painting. And then there's a battle going on in the foreground, which sort of represents this exaggerated battle between the two of them, which really means basically nothing. And another painting which features this leaping, strange horse that Andy Warhol's seated on the back of. So I'm really just interested in making these sort of strange compositions dealing with abstraction and representation, and sometimes they might not be terribly accessible to people who don't know about these things that I'm inspired by, but I like to think that the quality of the painting is still something that can be appreciated. Yeah, studio, hope you've enjoyed the work. Make sure you come and check out my show at the end of this semester in April. Hope you've enjoyed everything. Thank you.